think she did that? Because she was embarrassed?
Well, she obviously wasn't embarrassed. She took a decision to get in a
relationship. Why do you think she didn't want to tell him? It's not like a Medal of Honor, is it?
James, are you questioning here, me or Sammy? Because I don't know. I asked to speak to them, and I'm always
what do you think, Chris? You've got a brain in you. What do you think? Do you think she was proud of the fact that her partner had been convicted of revenge porn offences?
I don't know, but she took the decision to get in a relationship with him.
Come on, I don't know, because you know the actual.
But James, you speak. Listen, no, because once again, you're speaking on hearsay.
I'm not speaking on hearsay. You've just said it. You've just said her parents wanted nothing to do with her, and I've asked a question. That's not reporting on hearsay. That's asking a question, Chris.
Yeah, but you're saying why no? What you're asking is why didn't Sammy want me to do X, Y, and Z? I don't know. All I did is respect Sammy's wishes.
Well, what do you think, man? Come on, you've got a brain. You think she's proud of that?
Well, obviously, I'm not proud of it either, James, but I'm honest about it.
Oh, no, you hit it.
But, like I said, James, you must agree, right? You've heard about a lot of drama between me and Kirsty, mostly from Facebook.
Right? You've been convicted of revenge porn. I've seen videos that you made about Kirsty. I've seen screenshots of you and Kirsty's live. I've seen it all. It was public knowledge. It was everywhere.
It went both ways, though, James. It went very much both ways.
It really doesn't matter. You are the person here with a history of harassment and stalking.
Correct.
That's what you're accused of.
So hang on,
over 100 emails.
You've just dropped yourself in it.
No, I haven't. I said that's what you're accused of. Come on, Chris.
You've just said I've got a history of stalking. Once again,
that's what they said in court. You were challenged over stalking.
Was I? What? And this is what I say, James. You need to stop reporting on hearsay. Did I get
challenged over stalking?
Did I get charged?
Why didn't you just block your ex on TikTok and move on, Chris?
Did I get charged with stalking?
I know why he's getting angry, because he can't handle the truth.
It's not, but that's what I'm trying to prove to you, James. You're not speaking the truth.
What are you trying to prove to me, Chris? You're a sex offender. What do you think you're going to achieve?
So
I said in the post, nothing you say changes the fact that you're a sex offender.
He doesn't let you speak. You've just once again dropped yourself in it.
Nothing.
I am a stalker. You've just said more or less.
Sorry, Chris.
This is what I said to you, James. The newspaper article is sometimes fabricated, because did I get charged with stalking?
Chris, it's not
answer the question.
It's not fabricated for a news article to say that you were challenged over stalking.
It's a yes or no question.
When in that news article did it say you'd been charged for stalking?
Like you said,
challenged for stalking. You were challenged for stalking, sending over 100 emails.
Right.
Yes.
Well,
so I'm reporting on what is in that article.
It was 400 emails.
400 emails?
Yes.
You're proud that it's a bigger number?
No, but I'm proud because I know what the emails were about.
Is that you sending that link of that explicit stuff to try and humiliate and shame your ex-partner? Are those 400 emails, are they?
No, that wasn't 400
emails. I'm not harassing Chris. Chris wanted this. He begged for me to come on.
You actually are beginning to harass now because you're continuously making...
Well, if I'm harassing you, Chris, just leave the live. Kick me out.
I've invited you here.
Kick me out. You can't handle it. Kick me out. You can't handle it.
How can I handle it? What I can't handle is how rude you are and you don't let me speak.
You let me speak. Why? Do you think anything out your mouth justifies the fact that you're a sex offender?
Do you think anything out your mouth?
Begged and begged and begged, video after video after. The TheFactFreak can't keep my name out.
Because listen,
it's been a week since I've done anything about it. You just talk and talk constantly. You're desperate, man. You're desperate. And now I'm here. You can't handle it.
And what I can't handle is the fact that you've just admitted you report on hearsay. You've not spoke to a single person.
I said I asked you a question from the news article. A news article is not... Chris, if the news article's hearsay, why haven't you taken them to court?
Because I can't afford to take them to court. It would cost thousands.
No, it wouldn't, not for an injunction. Come on, Chris.
And
I'm sitting here with legal knowledge. It does not cost thousands.
The newspaper have not lied, have they? Because they reported on the newspaper haven't lied because they reported on a statement that was read out in court.
So then I'm not lying, am I, by asking you about the statement read out in court?
What you're doing is reporting on hearsay.
Thank you, Chris. I'm not reporting on hearsay. I'm asking you questions that you don't want to answer.
You tell me, right, and as well with the sunbed shop, right? You said you spoke to the owner. You said you'd spoke to the owner of the sunbed shop.
Tell me the name of the other sunbed shop, though. If they're so cushy with you.
You want the facts. You have to find the facts. What's
the issue? Like, do you think arguing over the name of a bloody sunbed shop or location changes the fact that you're a sex offender?
What I'm trying to say to you, James, is
you're trying to deflect onto things that you want to talk about.
On hearsay.
I don't report on hearsay. Are you a sex offender? Yes or no? Are you a sex offender? Yes or no?
The judge, I don't believe I am. No.
Are you a sex offender? Were you convicted as a sex offender?
No, I was not.
Yes, you were. Now you're lying. Now you're fabricating, Chris.
Right, because to be convicted as one of those, you have to be on the register.
No, you don't. You were convicted as a sex offender. You don't know the law.
I got convicted
as a sex offender.
Right. What was my charge?
Go on, you tell us. If you're going to, did you post revenge type porn? Did you try and humiliate
that's why you don't know anything. No, I actually didn't.
Well, come on then, Chris. Come on then. You've contradicted yourself. You've admitted to it now. It's not that. What is it?
That is why my charge was sharing an image without consent.
And you're proud of that. You're proud of that. That makes you a sex offender.
No, because the charge that I got wasn't that.
This guy's a sex offender. I know everyone's just jumped in since though I've come in, even though Chris is convinced I'm here for clout for him. You had, what, 70 people in here before I turned up, Chris? That's a bit of pill to swallow, isn't it? You are a sex offender.
Have you done any original content based on yourself? No, you use everybody else's name.
I do content raising awareness of people like you, sex offenders.
You can carry on doing what you want to do. I just brought you here to prove you've not spoke to a single person.
You haven't proved a damn thing, Chris.
Yes, I have.
Proved a damn thing. What have you proved here? That you're a sex offender? That you lie? That you distort the truth? That you don't answer questions? I'll answer any question. You fucking skirt around them and try and avoid them.
No, I skirt around what I can leave.
Are you a sex offender?
Because you believe I'm a sex offender because
you were convicted as a sex offender. It's not about what I believe.
At all. Definitely not.
Yes, you were.
Right. So what was my charge and why am I not?
You were convicted as a sex offender.
Was I? Where does it say that?
Look at the chat, man. You're getting buried. Everybody thinks the same. Do your poll now. Do your poll now, Chris. Go on. Do a new poll.
You what? I don't mind. Do the poll.
Do a new poll asking people if they think that you're a sex offender by sharing explicit images of an ex-partner without consent.
So, am I on the register?
Do the poll.
I will want you out of the box.
Don't want to.
I can't do it while you're in the box. It doesn't.
It's got nothing to do. You can be a sex offender without being on the register. How can you not get that through your head? Do the poll. Come on.
What? I can't do it while you're in the box. Are you listening?
It's easy, right? Everyone press 1 in the chat if they think he's a sex offender. There you go. And I know I mock people for that, but if that's
you can do it. You've got your 200 followers in there. Obviously, they're all going to say yes.
No, Chris. How can that be? Because I'm a clout chaser. I'm a clout chaser, Chris. Remember?
You are a clout chaser. You use everybody's
Really? You had 70 people in here before I turned up to tell you what everybody thinks of you. That you're a sex offender.
Well, that must be 70 people.
You might be able to manipulate people, Chris, but you can't manipulate me.
So, why do you feel the need to report on hearsay?
I'm not reporting on hearsay. You are a convicted sex offender.
But listen, you report facts, right? You say that I was violent to Kirsty. You say that I was violent to Kirsty. You say that I've threatened people.
You smashed the phone in an argument in front of your daughter, which caused her to be in hysterics. That is not normal behaviour.
Can I just say, my daughter did not witness me smashing the phone.
His name is Chris Emery. If you Google him, it's all there. Sorry, Chris?
My daughter only got irate because she was told
what I was doing. You were doing that to her mother.
I didn't.
It's weird that you only admit to part of that.
What did I do to her, man?
What was her phone, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was at the other end of the car park. I was at the other end of the car park, and this is where again you need to be careful what you say.
I don't believe you, Chris. Because I don't believe sex offenders.
But you don't know, do you? Because you've never spoken to anybody.
Most people don't believe sex offenders.
You don't know, and this is what I'm saying. I know
that you're a sex offender. I know that you shared indecent images of your ex-partner without consent.
You can't answer a simple question. Have you spoke to anybody who I have ever met?
I've already answered that question, Chris.
You haven't?
I've already answered that question. I answered it ages ago. Live's recorded and everyone will see that. I've answered that question.
The fact is you don't. So why don't
you guys, I'm sick of giving this sex offender clout. This is Chris Emery. I suggest that if you're female, you block. And I suggest if you're female in his DMs or trying to get in a relationship, you would agree, Chris, that Claire's law and Sarah's law and everything like that, they should definitely do, yeah? You would support any partner who you dated to do that, yes?
I believe in Claire's law, yes. I don't agree with it sometimes, but I do.
Great. Well, hopefully your next partner is with you long enough to actually do that.
Why would they need to, though, when I'm open and honest about it?
Because you're not open and honest, Chris.
Right?
this was as much of a waste of time as I thought it was going to be.
But what have you ever?
You're a sex offender. I don't know
what have you ever found out about me that I haven't admitted to myself.
Well, you admit to it. You're a sex offender.
In your opinion?
There we go. What have you found out about me that you won't admit to? And I ask you that, and you pull a stupid face.
That's your opinion.
That's it. I'm done. You've had all the clout. Catch you later.
So you're going to stop mentioning my name now, then, yeah?